Hello everybody, Beard Reads Books here. Now today's video, it's not so much a book review, more book comparisons video. A little while ago I did a book review on the Death Note all-in-one edition. Now as you can see, I've got a pile of books here. This is all of the Death Note Black editions. So all 6 editions that contains like volumes 1 through to 12. So I've got all of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little comparison between the Death Note Black editions and the Death Note all-in-one edition, and just a sort of a compare and contrast sort of type video. Now, as you can see, the difference in size between the Black editions and the all-in-one edition is quite a big difference. So having all of these on your bookshelf takes up a bit more space than what this one would. But the thing is, right, one thing difference is with these ones, obviously each little individual edition quite easy to hold, you know, like not too heavy and all the rest. Whereas this one, if I just take it out, sort of to hold it as you're reading, after a while your wrist can ache a bit, it starts to ache a bit. So yeah, it takes up less room on the bookshelf than to have all of these ones. But each individual one of these, it's not quite so hefty to hold while you're reading. So it's a bit, each one of these is a bit easier to read in bed than just holding this one. So now, with another difference is, one thing I noticed pretty much straight away, with the Black editions, they've got some like colour pictures and all the rest. So like, I mean, it's not colour all the way through. The vast majority of it is black and white, but they do, some of the pictures are in colour with the Black editions, whereas the all-in-one edition, it doesn't have that, the colour ones. It's sort of just black and white all the way through. So if you like to have a bit of colour in your pictures, these are probably the ones to go for. Whereas this one, you're going to miss out on those few sort of colour pictures. So that's another difference. And I mean, another difference is the price. Now, with the all-in-one edition, now I got this from travellingman.com website. Now they are sold out of these now. I think the RRP was £45 for this, but I got it for £30. Like I said, travellingman.com, they've now sold out of it. And I did see there are a few other websites that look like they got it. They're selling it for around about the £35–40 mark. So the price you pay for it kind of depends where you get it from. But I mean, I paid £30 for this one. These ones, I can't remember how much I paid for each individual one. Now, I did see that at the moment, travellingman.com is selling all 6 volumes as a collection. You can get all 6 in one go. They're selling it for £60. So that's double the price what I paid for the all-in-one edition. Now, Amazon.co.uk has got selling these as a bundle for £66. So if you're going to get these as a bundle, avoid Amazon.co.uk. Go to travellingman.com and save yourself £6. But I mean, one thing I did notice with Amazon, you can get these individually. I think they're sort of various different prices for like each volume. But if you want to get the black editions, it's potentially going to work out a bit cheaper to buy them like individually, like the individual volumes, rather than buy them as a sort of collection. But I mean, if put those down. But I mean, if price is a concern, if you're working to a bit of a strict budget, you know, you haven't got much money going for you, if that's like the price is the overriding concern, I would definitely say go for the all-in-one edition over getting the black editions, because this is potentially going to work out quite a lot cheaper. So this is, I'd say this one's going to be a cheaper option rather than getting the black editions. But I mean, if you're well off for money, and you know, if like price isn't really much of a concern, I personally would say it would be quite nice to sort of get the all-in-one edition and get the black editions. Because I mean, I personally, I can only speak for myself, I quite like the all-in-one edition, because why do I like it? Well, I just quite like having it, everything complete in the one volume, and just being able to have the whole complete set just there like that. Yes, it aches a bit on your wrists and if you're holding it for too long, but I just quite like it, and I like the box it comes in, and it just seems quite nice to have it sitting there on the shelf and that. So yeah, that's what I really like about that. You know, it's quite dinky and all the rest. But I also like these ones as well because they're easy to hold, and I like the fact that some of the pictures are in colour as well. And because I could see the pros in the black edition as well as the pros in the all-in-one edition, I quite like to have both, because I mean, obviously the black editions, I started buying them quite a little while ago, so there's no way I'd been able to afford to buy the whole lot in one go, you know. So yeah, the costs were spread out over quite a period of time. But me personally, I quite like being a little bit of a completionist. I like to have all the black editions and the all-in-one edition. I might possibly, depending on how I feel at some point, sort of go and get the individual volumes, like volume 1 and volume 2, you know, sort of, because I think they're all in colour, if I remember rightly, from what I've seen. So I might eventually do that over a course of time. But yes, anyway, so that's a little bit of a compare and contrast between the black editions and the all-in-one editions. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this little video, and I hope it's been of some help to you. Sort of if you've been looking at the Death Notes and not sure which options to go for. So yeah, hope this video has been of some help to you. Yeah, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which all being well will be in a week's time. And in the meantime, guys, stay safe and happy reading.